So what is going on YouTube? My name is LittleMarMan, and honestly I can't thank you guys enough. And honestly I'm not even going to try. Just know that it does really mean a lot to me. We have made it to 2,500 subscribers, obviously smashing by another milestone. The next one would be twice the size we are now, so up at 5k, and honestly that isn't any problem to us at all. Like, the rate we're growing and the amount of support I get on each and every single video, that is only around the corner. 5k is only around the corner, and I cannot thank you guys enough for that. But today I am going to give back to you guys, and I've been asking you the past 36 hours to submit your questions both on Twitter and in the YouTube comment section of the video I uploaded yesterday. And honestly I was really overwhelmed. Like, I wasn't expecting that good of a response. We got a lot of questions, like way over 30 or 40, and like, considering like the last Q&A I did was for 500 subscribers and I only got like 8 questions, like that is such a big jump, and honestly it just completely caught me off guard. So really want to thank each and every one of you that did submit a question, and without further ado, let's get right into the episode. And just, I want to say, this is really fun for me to do, as well as it probably is fun for you guys to watch, because like, I'm not just a guy behind the mic telling you about the zombie storyline or talking about zombies. I'm actually interacting and telling you a bit about my life, and honestly that is sort of the direction I do want to go with this channel in the future. And honestly you guys are really helping me do that as well, so I really want to thank you once again. But without further ado, let's get right into the video. So the first question comes in from QSC Twists, and he goes, what got you into zombies, and is Kino still your favourite map? So these stories sort of both go hand in hand. Kino is still my favourite map, yes. It's the very first zombie map I played. That's the reason why. And what got me into zombies was a lot of my friends were actually getting into zombies, and they kept talking about what rounds they got to and how hard it actually was. And I was like, well, I want a bit of a challenge, and I want to try beat these guys and sort of rub it in their faces. So the competitive side actually got the better of me, and that's probably why I started playing zombies in the first place. So yeah. Next question, Flash420 asks, do you have a day job? If so, what is it? So I don't have a day job. I'm a full-time student in my last year of secondary school. Obviously I think when I was streaming, some guy was like, yeah, that's the equivalent of the last year in high school, I'm pretty sure. And yeah, so basically I have final exams at the end of the year, and I'm pretty much spending a lot of time studying for them because it is my last year, and I really want to just do everyone proud and really do well in it. So the time comes away from the YouTube channel as well, so that sort of explains my upload schedule as well. So yeah, next question. Who'll win the All-Ireland football? Asked by Slap the Badger. And honestly I think Dublin will do it again, and anybody watching outside Ireland probably doesn't understand what we're talking about. Basically, Gaelic football is an Irish sport. It's a bit like basketball mixed with football, mixed with rugby. Honestly, you should do some research into it. It is a really intense sport. Next up, we have the Nova Project asking, if you were a girl, which one of the zombie characters would you date? Now let me lay out my possibilities. I'm presuming that my only options are the 4 original characters. Obviously Richtofen, Takeo, Nikolai and Dempsey. Richtofen, bit of a mad scientist, bit unreliable, bit crazy, bit evil, probably wouldn't go near him at all. Takeo just waves his sword around the place way too much. Honestly, I'd probably lose a limb. Then we have Nikolai, who develops into a drunk, and honestly nobody wants a husband that is a drunk. So that only leaves Dempsey, and the only problem really is a bit of anger issues, and he curses a lot, so nothing too far from what I have myself. Next up, we have another question from Flash420. He asks, how old are you? I am 17 years old. Hugh Georgie, loving the name by the way, asks, what part of Ireland am I from? Obviously I'm from Dublin City, the capital of Ireland. OK Multiplay asks, which zombies map would you like to see remastered for current gen the most? Probably Keener de Toten, because it is my favourite. Shane asks, chocolate cake or ice cream? 100% chocolate cake all the fucking way. And on the topic of food, Robert Orwell asks, custard or mustard? 100% custard. I absolutely fucking hate mustard. Honestly, I don't even put it on anything. You will never ever see me eating it. Next up, we have the Mystic Galaxy asking, what's your girlfriend's name and how long have you been dating? So my girlfriend's name is Georgia, and we've been dating the past year and a half. Next we have Metal McHugh. I love your videos, thank you very much. Will you ever do full-on in-depth tutorials of zombie maps past, present and future? So I have a lot done of the past, and I plan to do a lot for the present, and 100% I will do them for the future. The reason why I didn't do too much in depth on Shadows of Evil was because my PC had a bit of a speed bump in its performance and it wasn't doing too well as soon as Black Ops 3 came out, but obviously that is all fixed, that is all well and good now, so I have plenty of content to be making for upcoming DLCs. And on the topic of upcoming DLCs, Yakov asks to give a guess for the themes of the next 4 DLC maps coming to Black Ops 3. Well, they did take our suggestions on board and they went with a castle. That is obviously our first DLC for Der Eisendrak, and honestly we have been suggesting for a very long time and asking for a very long time to actually bring the zombies to Egypt, obviously taking it into sort of mummy zombies, and there's a lot of aesthetics and things that Treyarch can actually use, and honestly I couldn't even tell you because Treyarch can pretty much go anywhere with this story, with the multiple timelines and stuff that it is. Honestly, it doesn't even have to make too much sense, they can pretty much go anywhere, but I can imagine them going to some sort of island and possibly even onto some ship. I know it was done in Exo Zombies, but it definitely could very well be something Treyarch can obviously develop into their game. And honestly, for the last DLC, I'd say that they'll probably go with some sort of Inceptive type map, like Inside a Mind, or some type of something like to do with one of our characters' childhoods, or something like where it all started, something like that. I honestly couldn't tell you where, I couldn't put location on it, but I know that obviously the last DLC will have a lot of storyline significance. And Yakov also asks, how many subs do you think you'll reach by 2017? And honestly, with no doubt in my mind, no hesitation, I can honestly say we are going to be well up at 50,000 subscribers by the 1st of January 2017. Honestly, with the amount of support from friends and family, and of course you guys tuning in to each and every single one of the videos and showing an amazing amount of support, honestly 50,000 subscribers is absolutely nothing to us. The rate we're growing as well, honestly I can see us hitting 50,000 subscribers by the 1st of January 2017. Next up, we have another question from Robert Howell, and he asks, do you like Marmite? Does it have anything to do with your YouTube name? Now, I didn't even know what Marmite was until shortly after your question was actually asked. I actually googled it, and apparently it's some sort of spread. I've never actually tasted it, never even heard of it, and it has nothing to do with the YouTube name, clearly because of that. And honestly, the way I got my YouTube name was I was addicted to a song by Mumford & Sons called LittleMarMan, and of course my second name actually has the letters Mar in it, like my second name is Martin, so obviously I took Mar out of that and put it in for Lion, and altogether we have LittleMarMan. So that is a bit of information that a lot of you guys probably didn't even know, and it really is a story that I do love to tell. So thanks Robert for the question. Moving on, we have a question from Dean Madden, and he asks, do you ever plan to have guests on your videos, even though you are brilliant on your own? So thanks for the compliments, Dean, but do I ever plan to have guests on the videos? Honestly, I'd love to get a lot of my friends for like a podcast type series, or even other zombie YouTubers and even other YouTubers at that, big or small, to talk about just everyday topics and opinions on life, because life is obviously the best thing to talk about. And I plan to have like some family members on it as well, a lot of friends and family members, even for things like Q&As and stuff, so definitely I do plan to have guests on the channel. Next up, we have a question from Sam, and he asks, will you buy an Xbox One to play with some fans? And honestly, if I had the money, I would 100% would, because console diversity splits a lot of friends up, and of course splits me away from a lot of you guys, because I know a lot of you are actually on Xbox One, and since I only have a PS4 and PC, I can't exactly play with you guys. Moving on, we have a question from Vixen, and he goes, do you think you will ever play with one of your fans? And by the way, love your channel, keep at it. I will do, and I thank you for the kind words. Honestly, they do mean a lot. Will I ever play with fans? I actually plan to stream a lot more, and of course stream then with fans, so a lot of you guys can just join if you have a PS4 or PC, depending on what I'm playing on, and then we can just piss around on stream and have a bit of a laugh and play a bit of multiplayer and zombies, and maybe even a few other games if you guys want to see that. Moving on with another question from Robert Well, he asks, if COD Ghost 2 ever came out, would you play Extinction? I'd definitely play it. Whether or not I'd make videos on it depends on how good it is, and whether or not I continue to play it depends on if I get bored or not, because I did get pretty bored with Extinction in, of course, Call of Duty Ghosts 1. Whether or not it's going to return is a total mystery at the moment, but if it did return, maybe if it was less as boring, had a few more variables, a few different things to unlock and different things like that, definitely I'd probably make a lot of videos on it, and then I would probably play it a lot more, yes. Next up, we have a question from Maglix, and he submitted this on Twitter. He asks, what got you into YouTube, and do you have a job or occupation outside of YouTube? So I already answered this sort of job. I am a full-time student in my last year of secondary school. What got me into YouTube? Just the sense of community, and if I was ever able to produce good content and have a bit of a chat with people that like the same things as me, and honestly, that is what I have. So pretty much like what I got into YouTube for has come true. Like, it is happening right now. I'm living in the moment that I wanted, and honestly, that is really what got me into YouTube, the sense of community and just talking to people about zombies and Call of Duty itself. Next up, we have a question from Pro Ghost. Would you do a vlog, like a proper one of you going out and doing shit? 100%. I would love to start regular vlogging, or even just a vlog every week or something like that. But honestly, at the moment, my life is a bit boring. It consists of mainly me going to school, me coming back to school, and honestly, the limited footage that I could get in school is one thing, but then I just come home and then do study homework, and then if I do have enough time left over, then I do actually make a video, and then probably either go out with friends or my girlfriend or something like that. And with the weekends, then it's pretty much the same. I spend a lot of time either making videos, catching up, or of course studying and doing homework. And then once again, it would be me going out to like a party or something. And honestly, with the loud music and stuff, it is pretty bad footage that a lot of YouTubers do actually capture if they ever do actually go to a party. So honestly, I don't think you guys would want to see that, but definitely if you do, let me know, and I would be more than happy to showcase my boring life for your guys' entertainment. Moving on to our second last question, the one beater asks, after Black Ops 3 has finished with its zombies, what will your channel go to? So I've basically based almost this channel's entire lifespan on Call of Duty Zombies, and when the season ends, what am I gonna do? This is a question that I've been asking myself a lot. Like, honestly, I don't really know, and it's totally up to you guys what way the channel will go after Black Ops 3. Like, if you guys would be happy with maybe some third mode and a lot of focus on the third mode in the next Call of Duty, like whether it's Extinction or sort of Spec Ops or anything like that, whatever the third mode actually is, I'll be more than happy to actually sort of do that. Coming back to this channel's origins, I actually did a lot of multiplayer stuff. I did a lot of multiplayer like tips and tricks, a lot of best class set videos, and a lot of live gameplays. I actually got a lot of tactical new gameplays and stuff like that. So definitely, if multiplayer is something that you guys want to see me sort of progress into, 100% I have no problem doing that. Call of Duty has always been and will always be my favorite gaming series or game series, and honestly, I will be more than happy to do pretty much anything on it if that's something you guys want to see. Of course, I can go back and explain more things about the zombie storyline if that's something you guys want to see as well, but I'd love to do something along the lines of Minecraft and branch it out into a few different series. One would be sort of a multiplayer like Hunger Games series, one would be a Let's Play, and a few other ones would be like tips and tricks and how to build certain houses, and maybe even build like certain zombie maps in Minecraft and different things like that. I'd say it would be a lot of fun to do, and honestly, I think I'd have a bit of a different spin on it than a lot of other YouTubers. I know Minecraft is a lot, like, it's really popular, a lot of people do it, but I do think I would have a bit of a different spin on things. But do let me know if that's something that you would like to see. And moving on to the very last question of this video from Jack Doyle, and he asks, what are your plans for the future of this channel? And the answer would be, that's totally up to you guys, what you want to see, and of course the feedback that you do give. I'll pretty much do anything that is in any way entertaining for you guys, and something that of course I enjoy doing as well. Obviously there is a midpoint somewhere in the middle, and it's only a matter of finding that when the Black Ops 3 season is actually over, and of course if it is Call of Duty that the way the future of this channel is going, then that's the way it is going to head. And pretty much whatever you guys find entertaining, obviously I'm going to have to experiment quite a bit towards the end of the season, what you guys want to see and different things like that, what you guys find entertaining. Obviously we'll get quite a bit of feedback then and we'll go from there. But honestly, this is a video that I really enjoyed doing. Obviously just sitting back, relaxing and having a bit of a chat, honestly it's really fun to do, and that is probably why I like streaming. I will definitely stream a lot more because it's sort of, I just sit back, relax, play a bit of games, and of course you guys are just talking and just telling me what you did that day, what your opinions are on certain things, and even asking me questions as well, and it is a lot of fun. So maybe I'll even stream probably more than even upload in the future, depending on what you guys want to see. Honestly, it's all up to you from here. Let me know, and of course any feedback any at all. Even if it is constructive criticism, I take every single thing on board and hope to push on with the future. But that is pretty much it for this video. I hope you all did enjoy it, and if you're still here, I didn't even realize that it'd go on this long, but we have just pushed over 14 minutes. So do smash that like button if you did enjoy, and of course let me know down in the comment section below if you enjoyed this and if you want to see more, and of course subscribe if you are new. And without further ado, I'm going to leave it here. I hope you all enjoyed. Once again, peace out. Thanks for watching.